Hi everyone. So I challenged a few more people, but because Toast1 and Natalie are not my friends, they have to accept first. On the other hand, the nice thing about that is that usually when they accept, they also play it. So it means that when I play it, I will manage to just get the result to you instantly. I'm still waiting for Steven 2 and Diana Eva. I actually don't really expect them to be very good results. Let's see against Sakuragi. I also just... Okay, so he's playing, so maybe he's playing against me. Would be nice, but let's see. So the moment I would say that I lost at least 3 out of the first 4, and I need to win 4 or 5 out of 9, so it doesn't look very good. 13. This is a support double, so I'll make it. My partner wants to play 2 hearts. Couldn't be happier. Um, 5 heart tricks. It's some tricky thing. I have nothing to rough in dummy, so I will just draw trumps. I was thinking maybe I need to play a spade, but I think that can wait. Wes had the queen of hearts, so maybe he has the queen of diamonds and not the ace. Pretty simple heuristic, but of course I'm not saying that queens are correlated to each other, but that if somebody has some points, then it's less likely that they have the higher honor. Okay, I need to play on clubs at some point, and this is that point. Test clubs. And now test spades. And unless I missed a discard, which I did. Okay, so I got 10 tricks. Let's try to go to this tournament. Okay. Plus 170. 18. Definitely 1 heart and then 2 no trumper, so if it goes past I can bid 1 no trump. That's kind of cool. Some people don't realize this is actually shows 18, 19 or so. Maybe I can duck this and duck a heart. Well, I mean, ace on another is also not completely insane. But my partner is very weak, so we have only 21 points together. That means that East also has a bunch of points. Maybe a diamond makes sense. Now what was I supposed to do? I can still try to give East a hand. So if he plays the jack or the 10, I can try to duck it. The 10 maybe not. Okay, so he has the jack and the 9 still. Super annoying. I could have ducked it once. And as usual, I missed some spots. Quite sloppy overall. I don't know what happened here. I took 9 tricks. That's awesome. Would have been nicer in pairs, but okay. So even my diamonds were high in the end. East was guarding his clubs. 16. 2 hearts shows 3 here because I wasn't forced to bid it. This is just an invitation. I'm gonna try 3-no trump and then my partner can still correct. I don't think we have a lot of tricks, so that means that sometimes we have 9 tricks without 4 hearts making, and I think this is one of those times. So we have actually 9 tricks, but 4 losers and 4 hearts. It's a little tricky because actually diamonds can be high. Okay, I'm just gonna claim in a second. I could duck one club. No reason to claim so early. So if I duck this, he will take another diamond trick. I'm in the same exact spot, right? But yeah, because I have 10 tricks, 5 plus 4 plus this 1 diamond that I got, yeah. So that actually doesn't help. So 10 tricks to the good guys, and I'm looking forward to some more challenging hands, although I haven't had a great track record at the moment in those. Yeah, it's a little too wide, but maybe it doesn't matter. Oh. 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts double. And just points everywhere. But I don't think we have a great potential for game or anything, so let's just shut it down. 2 spades. Sometimes these will have to play the ace, or sorry, the king, but yeah, from king 10 you always play the 10, so. And this time maybe he even had king jack 10 9. Nothing much to rough. I don't quite want to open up diamonds yet. But I mean, let's say if I lose 3 spades, 1 club, 1 heart. So that's still fine. I just need to find the diamond queen. Maybe I will manage to do it somehow. Okay, so ace king of, well, okay, that's helpful. Kind of, we have to see. I was hoping for that, but of course it doesn't matter. That it doesn't mean that they're not getting their diamond rough. No club through and diamond rough, I guess, but that's still fine because it's the last trump. So 3 boards in a row I made a contract. That's not been the case so far. So I'm quite happy at the moment. 2 diamonds is Michael's, okay. Well, let's just show a diamond fit here because I just don't think they will get to the wrong major. I have a 12 count here, and it's gonna be hard to scrape together 9 tricks, but I will still try 3-no trump. It's a very glass half full approach, but we do have stops in both majors, and maybe somehow we get together. We get those tricks, and of course it didn't happen here. We have 7 tricks. Yikes. Okay, I guess just play on spades and at least I get 8 tricks. You can cash 3 hearts now. There's a small chance they get blocked, but humans usually block these tricks, not robots. So I'm actually going down 2 here because they were 6-3. Whatever. I thought so, but and I mean 5 diamonds wasn't much better either. Yeah, maybe just 4 diamonds. I really needed a lot of help from them. It's still not a great call for me. 3 clubs I guess is just invitational with clubs and diamonds. Forcing? What? Are you kidding me? How can this be forcing? Double and jump? I don't know, apparently it is. What planet do you have a game for? What is this? Okay. Let's see. Do we have any chance here at all? So I would need to take somehow like, let's say 4 clubs, 2 spades, 2 hearts. It's still just 8. Of course, East has to have the king of diamonds because it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And West has the ace of diamonds. Now I can see it already. Well, I mean, before I start complaining, I mean, I guess they're not even 4-4. Ah, they are 3-2. Okay, so let's just take these clubs and see what West discards. Maybe West doesn't have a good discard. 2 diamonds. 3 diamonds, okay. He's all well prepared for this. Down 1 is good bridge. I was hoping if West had had the king of clubs, then I would have had a decent chance. I could have started on diamonds and maybe I'm making them. I don't know. I'm a little short on entries. Ace of clubs first. I guess ace of clubs just in the sense of not giving up the hand. So heart to hand and a diamond up. Yeah, I guess that was the line, but I don't know if I can find it. So my partner showed 8 plus and I showed kind of a minimum for a 2 club bid. 2 hearts. Wow. And what sick hand is this? We're gonna go down a 3-0 trump or what? 2 hearts, let's say 4 diamonds, and 2 aces, that's 8 tricks. So I need either the club finesse or the diamond finesse. Spade finesse or diamond finesse. And the spade finesse I can't even take unless the 10 of diamonds falls the next round. Okay, it did fall the next round, so maybe somehow I'm making this. Okay, I am. Wow. A very show-offy way of playing this would be now to finesse the 10. So finesse against the 10 with the 9, but not quite there yet. Yeah, I figured it would be onside because East wouldn't discard from 10 fourth. Sorry, 10 third, but again, I'm not quite there yet. Yeah, I actually noticed that. It's just that it's a very thin game overall. I mean, not in terms of points, but in terms of margin of error. So I didn't want to jeopardize that. Let's see. It's not such a bad set so far. Board 6, I could have made it technically, but I think that's an unrealistic line. Just gonna bid my hand. Gonna bid my hand again. It's a bit exaggerated, but I'd rather play than defend. Mostly due to my problems in defense, not partners. Although it would be nice if he knew how to signal every now and then. Yeah, I will try to ruff a club. It's this typical maneuver where you don't really know how to draw trump anyway, so you're just trying to set up your side suit. And every now and then it breaks 3-3, like here. And even if it doesn't, then you would have had a problem anyway with a bunch of losers. It's kind of a good start to setting them up. Okay, one more trump out. I can draw it and claim. Okay, time to switch positions and just get ready to rumble. 1 spade, 2 spades. Definitely on the pushy side, but I don't really know what all these game tries mean, so just gonna try it. And what did we flop? Not too bad, yeah, so we're gonna lose 2 hearts and it's gonna be the diamond finesse. It will decide everything. Of course the king of hearts would have been better than the king of clubs. Then it would have been one out of 2 finesses. Can ruff with the 10 if they insist, but they didn't. So I'm thinking, is there some kind of combination of informations where I'd not take the finesse, and I can't think of any, so I will just take it. And not looking good. They almost always cover, but in this case they didn't, so well done them, but well done me for making my contract. Okay, so not such a bad set so far. I'm only like in minus twice. 1 diamond, 4 hearts. What is that? Dude. That's 5 clubs. Yeah, it's definitely pushing it. I wouldn't recommend this to anyone, but I just don't. I just trust Gibbs too much. So when they bid a game, I just wanna save, wanna bid over it. Not a good reflex to have, even if it's good against robots. It's not good against humans. So please take this into account when you are playing. It's not a nice way of playing, but I think it should be okay here. So West doubled. Does he really have a stiff jack? Stiff queen? I don't think so. But he does. He doubled on a stiff. Just to piss me off. Okay. Let's see. So this is gonna be done down one, I think. So actually, oh yeah, yes, I'm sorry, East had the jack, yeah. Dumb, yeah, I mean, of course the restricted choice suggests finessing there. It's just that East didn't have to play back a diamond at all, and then I'm kind of stuck. It will be hard for me to get to dummy even. Although then, if I start roughing clubs and West refuses to rough, maybe I will figure it out. Yeah, funny. West didn't lead the heart from Ace King, so I kind of had this feeling that maybe East does have something in hearts. Would have been a great hand there. That's 3 clubs. Maybe he can pass it. Yeah, whatever. I mean, we might as well play 3 no trump then. I don't think 3 hearts will be a great contract, so. 3 hearts was definitely not a good contract. This is a pretty stupid suggestion for my partner. So 1 trick already. Plus 4 is 5, 6, 7. Only 7 tricks? What? That's what you get when you have this 5-card suit and you're not taking any. So 2 5-card suits and you're not using either of them. I guess I need to dock once or twice, I don't know. Well, if I dock again, then they just take the ace of clubs. And then just play a club and see what's gonna happen. Discarding the jack of hearts and the low one. It doesn't actually matter what I do. They have enough diamond tricks, club tricks, heart tricks, everything. They even take the 7 of diamond. Okay, yeah, now dummy squeezed. Yeah, not great. Should have just passed to no trump. I was thinking about that, but I was thinking maybe I can get my partner to pass. One no trump. The answer is no. And let's just pass this out. 3 no trump. Also not a great contract, by the way. So 3 hearts plus, well, it would be nice. So 4 clubs. If we take 4 clubs, then it's called. If we don't take 4 clubs, then we need the spade finesse. Oh, in fact, I don't even need to finesse spades. I can lob. I think it's called lobbing. It's actually a better way of playing this. Because this way both the queen and the jack are important, kind of. There's could be some kind of a weird squeeze position here, but it's very unlikely. Somebody with 4 spades and I don't know how many diamonds. 6 diamonds or something, or 5 very high diamonds. Not too unlikely. Not too likely. 18, 1 diamond. Let's do it. With this hand you have some very nice conventions out there, but so East had the ace of hearts, I guess. I don't know. Maybe West had the ace of hearts, yeah. Now they're trying to get me to play on clubs. But if I just play on diamonds, then I will have a spade trick. Let's say optimistically 5 diamonds. That's 6. Oh, sorry. 1 spade, 1 heart is 2, plus 2 is plus 2 clubs is 4, plus 5 diamonds is 9. Now if diamonds don't come in, then I can switch the roles of clubs and diamonds and hope for a doubleton queen in clubs, and then I still get 9 tricks. I can try this. I mean, it works against some people and against this particular robot as well. I think it worked because he had a stiff one, a stiff queen, but he's just thinking, so actually it was a pretty dumb move by West. You should never cover that jack, ever. Unless you have a stiff. Queen? No queen. So I got my 9 tricks. My undeserved 9 tricks. It's funny, like normally you would say are undeserved, but you would say deserve it and love it, right? But unloved is the same. Although in some contexts you would say loved. Sorry, beloved, yeah, that's the other one. And there you don't have unbeloved. Not quite strong enough. Is this just okay? Forcing. Well, great. I'm not convinced, but let's see. Let's see where we get. Well, now I'm suddenly much more convinced. So we're in a 7-1 club fit. Now, am I risking something by giving up the ace of diamonds? And the answer is yes. If they switch to a heart, then there are some layouts where I would lose 4 hearts and the diamond. So I'm not gonna do that. I only have 10, 5, 4, 2, so that's not quite a stop. If they really mess up the discards, I might be able to get some diamond trick in the end somehow. Yeah, I mean, I need to squeeze myself so much. There's no way I'm getting any tricks after this. But I don't think they can mess it up so much. Ah, they can. Nice to see. Discarded too many hearts, I guess. West. One more trick to the good guys. Let's see if this is enough for a first win. I haven't done anything special except going down in some slightly makeable games. So like, okay, one diamond. Yeah, I would have responded with that hand. Honestly, I mean, they're just general wisdom of don't bid when it looks like a misfit, but it has its own caveats. Like, I think it's generally okay to follow that wisdom, but you should try once to avoid the misfit. That's my general wisdom. The or like mutant general wisdom. So try to avoid the misfit once. Maybe here I should have played that spade earlier instead of a club, because I still had two trumps in dummy, so I had some chances there. And in this case, now I'm just gonna go into all out trench warfare. So trying to just get them to play stuff for me. For example, like this. Now the queen is still out. Queen of diamonds, and the 8 of diamonds I'm not sure about, so that would have been nice to follow, but 8 of diamonds was not out. And in fact, in that particular trick I didn't have a chance, but maybe earlier I would have. So one more board there. Let's see. Some people open something higher with these sort of hands, but this was really way too strong for that. So like something like 3 hearts or something. Yeah, 4 hearts is something you can try, but again, it's just a little too far from real bridge for me. So I prefer to open normally. Let's see if hearts behave. If hearts behave, then this hand is very easy suddenly. Hearts do not behave. Huh. Why'd you look at that? Well, it's way too late for a trump coup, so all I can do is hope that clubs are not too unfriendly. Ah, in fact I'm making already, because even if East drops in, I get to take the trick. So I will take one more trick. And that's a happy end to this match. I don't know if the whole story is happy, but let's see. I have bid a few thin games here and there, although I have also gone down in a few. And boards are not there yet, so that's the way it is. Fingers crossed, and I will try to upload as many of these results as possible. See you around. And this will be the last result summary. I won this match by 2 IMPs. From the rare instances that I actually won. Maybe let's look at these 3. Well, let's look at these 4. 1, 2, 3. 4 or 5. Not too important, but so this was one where I b3 no trump, and I went down. It was a bit optimistic, but then he just raised diamonds. But you have a 12 count. I don't know, maybe he wasn't paying attention, or maybe it was some kind of a elaborate Jedi mind trick. Well, it works, I shouldn't complain. I was trying to make game. It's a bit optimistic, but there you go. 5, 6 tricks only, so not too good. This was one where I made a disciplined 3-no trump call. Maybe it's a bit too disciplined, but I thought that my partner knows what I have. Of course, my partner knowing what I have is not a good sign usually when your partner is a robot, but whatever. This was one where I got to 5 diamonds somehow. I just decided to bid my hand. It's a bit optimistic, definitely, but 4 hearts was making, so actually it was a good call overall. In a way, again, it's lucky because I got 9 imps for a borderline decision, but yeah, it is still bridge, so that's the way it works. This 3-no trump, yeah, it just is a very bad contract, right? You have all kind of entry problems. I was trying to get out with 3 clubs, and it's a bit hard to say what Gibb thinks that this is. It doesn't say if it's forcing or not. It doesn't say if, I mean, it says 12 to 15, but maybe your partner can still try to sign off. Yeah, I can just pass, of course, but I don't know. Would this game, or I mean, I'd much rather have. It's also not very true. I was gonna say I'd much rather have a choice of part scores, but that's not really true. Sometimes choice of games also makes a lot of sense. So it's just good to know what you're playing, and in this case, it's not very clear. This 1 diamond. For the record, I would bid 1 heart from north. I think I mentioned this during the game as well, but then instead of complaining about it, I could have just made it somehow, and we can try to see how. I think I did something similar. So he ducked his club, very interesting. Oh, I played low to the queen, okay. I was still supposed to make here. Just by playing diamond somehow. I don't know, it's a complicated. I maybe low to the 9. Maybe that's the point, that I'm supposed to play low to the 9. Yeah, go away. Anyway, yeah, so maybe low to the 9 was a good idea. Oops. And yeah, he just made it, so he made +1 even. I can go to the 9 indeed, and then 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you have a bunch of tricks. He's even just drawing all the trumps because he still stuck clubs. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. He played it better, I think, but I don't know why he didn't play a diamond. I didn't have any reason not to, because I had this 1 rough that I needed, and after that, like, sometimes it's a good idea not to touch trumps at all. If your trumps are completely useless, then maybe sometimes you shouldn't touch them, and if your opponents then start to force you or start to play diamonds through or whatever, then you're in a better position. Assuming you don't have to take so many tricks, because if you need whatever, 7, like, I don't know, 9 tricks, then you will never get there by letting your opponents rough like 5-6 times. Anyway, yeah, so this was this tournament. I can show you the final standings. At least for me it's final. So my average per game is 7.6 VPs. 10 would be average. I'm very far from that. I had 3 wins, 1 real win, and 3 narrow wins. 2 narrow wins, and then a really bad loss against Natalie, and a bunch of pretty bad ones, like especially against Diana. And yeah, well, that's the way it is. I'm at the moment there are 10 people in this group, and I am number 10, so not too good. I was complaining a lot about 5-0 splits. I'm gonna think of analyzing this, but at the moment I have something else to do. But yeah, well, thanks for watching, and I hope that next time these videos will be a bit, well, I don't know if they will be more instructive, but I would hope that there will be more, simply because I would get a bit further. But yeah, that's the way it is. Definitely didn't play very well. I definitely would have needed to think a bit more and analyze a bit more. I had some misclicks, I had some bad splits, but still 10th out of 10 players. Yeah, I really don't have an excuse. Yeah, so sorry about that, and see you next time.